What's your question, one?
Okay. He wants the 1011 V1.
Guys, listen up. Yeah, 1011 V1
B5.
B5. Okay, go for it.
A shopkeeper sells DVDs.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Daniel! I'm talking here. Listening, we're doing this question now. Right, 1011 version 1 B5. Go ahead.
A shopkeeper sells DVDs. When the price is £12, he sells £2.40 per week. When the price is £15, he sells £1.50 per week. Let P be the price in pounds and D be the number of DVDs sold. Assuming a linear relationship, show that D equals 600 minus 30p.
Grant. So the first question is they want show that what is what?
D equals 600 minus 30p.
Q equals.
D equals.
Oh, they're using the letter D instead of Q. Okay, fine. Fine. So for this one here, yeah. This is like what we did in class with the coffee shop. Do you remember that coffee shop question? Yeah, in fact, that's why I put in the coffee shop question, because you got something like this in a past exam. So when the DVDs are £12, you sell 240 of them. When they're £15, you sell 150 of them. They want a formula for D. So D equals MX, but X is P. MP plus C. We'll get the M first. So the M is 240 minus 150 over 12 minus 15. So what's that? 90 over minus 3, so that's minus 30. So you have D equals minus 30p plus C. How do I get the C? So let's sub in this point. So you get 150 equals minus 30 times 15 plus C. So 150 equals, what's that, minus 450 plus C? So C is 600. So you get the formula D equals minus 30p plus 600. Is that what they need?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What's part B?
And then the shopkeeper buys the DVDs at the cost of C pounds, where C equals 100 plus 5D. The profit, N pounds, is given by N equals DP minus
Hold
C.
on. The profit is given by what?
N equals DP minus C. N is the profit.
Oh, so I use the letter N for profit. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, what's the formula?
N equals DP minus C.
Okay.
Find C and N in terms of P.
C and N in terms of P. Alright, so what they want you to do here, you have the formula for the cost, but they want you to replace the D with the P. Well, yeah, it's fine, you just have to sub this in, isn't it? So you get C equals 100 plus 5 times minus 30p plus 600. So that would be 100 minus 150p plus 3000. So that is the cost is 3100 minus 150p. And we still have to get the profit. So the profit is D times P minus C. What was the formula for D? It was minus 30p plus 600 times P. Times P.
C squared.
Yeah, minus the cost, the C. So that's our first answer, and our second one for the N formula, minus 3100 plus 150p. So that would be minus 30p squared. 600p plus 150p is 750p minus 3100. Okay, what's the next part?
Next part is the confusing one.
Calculate the profit.
No, the next part says using the first and second differential, find the value of P for which N is a maximum.
So the value of P that makes it a maximum is when the derivative is 0. So the best price for DVDs will be whatever 750 over 60 is. 3 goes into that twice. 3 goes £12.50.
What did you do exactly?
Derivative equals 0. And now, what should the second derivative be if it's maximum profit?
Less than 0.
Negative, yeah. Which it is.
Maximum.
What's next? Calculate the maximum profit?
Find the maximum profit.
Yeah, so we just have to put our £12.50 back into the formula here. So just putting £12.50 into that. So Once you give me the answer, we're done. And that's the end of that question. It's exactly like the coffee shop question in class.
Confusing.
Yeah, but it's exact. Do you remember the coffee shop question in class?
I think I asked that one as well.
Yeah.
Problem with these questions.
Say again, Amjad?
1587.5.
Yeah. Next question?
Yep.
What is it?
1718 version 3.
What question?
B2.
Oh, what is B2?
Series.
The whole thing?
No, I just want to see
Okay.
find the coefficient.
Oh, no, these coefficient. Okay, fine. What's the year and version?
1718 version 3.
You sure I haven't done this one?
No.
B
B2.
part.
2. Well, part C. But you have to do the whole thing. This is not a response.
Fine, go for it.
Okay, it's well, it's like the E thing with the sum and stuff. Yeah, and N is on top, R is on the bottom. No,
N is on top, R is on the bottom.
N is on top, R is at the bottom.
R is equal to 1.
Okay?
Between brackets 4R minus 248.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first part is write down the first 4 terms.
Fine, so the first 4 terms. So if you put in R as 1, you get 4 minus 124. So that's minus 244. And then the next term is when you put in 2. So minus 240 plus minus 236 plus minus 232. Right, what's next?
Write down the 37th term.
37th term. So U37 is A. What's A here? Plus N minus 1, which is 36D, and D is 4. So whatever this is, minus 100. Okay, what's next?
Sum of the series is 0. Find the value of N.
So Sn is 0.
Find the value of N.
N over 2, 2A plus N minus 1 times D should equal 0. Therefore, N minus 1 times 4 should equal 488. Shouldn't it? Yeah. Because I don't care about this part, because I know N can't be 0. So only the inner part should be 0. Which means this, okay, so N minus 1 equals 122, so N is 123.
Okay, a geometric series has a common ratio, 3, and the sum of the first 7 terms is 12,023. Find the first term.
Right, so you have the formula A. 1 minus R power N over 1 minus R should equal 12023. So that means A will equal 1 minus 3 times 12023 over 1 minus 3 power 7. Yeah. Any answer for that? Any more, Mo?
Well, we go to the next one, which is what's one. Well, find the coefficient of the term x cubed.
You said I had to do the whole thing. I don't think I had to, but go on.
In the expansion of 3 minus a half x to the power of 8
What coefficient do you want?
of the term x cubed.
Right, so it'll be 3 minus a half and c. So what's the number here? 8. And what's the number here? Y. Because you want x cubed. What's the number here?
5.
5. Y.
Minus 3.
Yeah, total must be 8. And what's the number here? 5 or 3. That's the answer. Just put that in on the calculator. In the same paper? B3C? What's it about? The tangent one. Okay, go for it. Read it out to me.
Tangent
tangent half theta.
Equals to negative 1.6.
Find theta.
Yeah.
And what's the theta between? 0 or minus 360
And 720.
and 720. Is it 1, 2, 3? 3 answers. Right, let's get the first answer. So, what is, in degree mode, tan inverse of minus 1.6? 50.
Okay, so how do you know how many answers you have to have?
Hold on. One moment. What is it?
58.99.
Okay, so 59.
It's 0.999.
So 58 then.
No, it's 58.
Okay. So, theta is, okay,
Oh, sorry, minus. I thought it's
minus. Okay. So, Mo,
Yes.
you just asked me something. How do we know how many answers?
Yeah, because the half.
Listen, I'm telling you how. In one period, there should normally be 2 answers.
Yeah.
If you have a 2 theta, then you have twice the number of answers for. But if you have a half theta, you have half the number of answers. So instead of having 2, you have 1. In a period. How many periods are in this domain? 3 periods. 1 per period, so 3 answers. Now, you should normally get the second answer here. However, it's not necessary, because you know in 1 period there should only be 1 answer, and that's it. So we generate, so what I mean is, you can look at the second answer here. It'll be 58 or, what was the other one? For tan, you add 180. So, yeah,
Yeah, 180.
add 180 to get the second tan answer. 122. Now that's 2 answers, but I suspect in the end we'll have to reject half the answers because they'll fall outside the range, or they'll be the same. Yeah.
Add 360.
Now we have to repeat because we have 2 other periods to consider. We've only done it for 1 period. There's 2 more to consider. So we can add 360. We can also subtract 360 to make extra answers. So if I was to add 360 to these, what would I get?
302.
302, or this is going to be too big, isn't it?
462.
482.
482.
Oh no, it's not too big. What is it?
482.
482. And then here, if let's say I subtract, well no, subtracting 360 would be bad because that'd be too small.
662.
Add 360 again. Yeah?
Minus 4.
1 sec.
20 seconds.
Hold on. 15. Steady now. That's right. Okay, we add 360 again, so what will we get here? 662 or here? 842.
So let's abstract it.
Or we could subtract it. It doesn't matter. Right, we have 6 answers. How many answers did we say we should have? So I suspect 3 of the answers will become the same as the other 3. How many answers do we need? Well, actually, we have to multiply by 2, don't we? Because this is for theta over 2.
Yeah.
So if we multiply all our answers by 2, the first one will be minus 116.
Yes.
244.
Yes.
602.
604.
4.
604, what's the next one?
984.
984.
964.
964.
Yeah.
Next one?
1, 2,
1324.
1324. And the last one?
1684.
1684. Now, which answers are okay? This one is okay. Okay, okay, no, no, and no. Now, this one, too big or too small? Too big. So you have to minus 360. Here, minus 360, and here minus 360. But I really think what's going to happen is when you minus 360 from these, you're going to get one of these answers, because I think there should only be 3 answers in total. So for example, if you minus 360 from this, I think you'll get,
604.
yeah, you'll get that one. So this is an extra answer that's the same.
What about this?
Well, subtract 360 and then subtract 360 again because it's still too big. If
It's
you probably get, which one do you get?
600.
And then subtract 360 again?
600
No. Yeah, so you get 116.
No, you get 640.
Okay, you checked it, yeah?
Yeah.
And then in the last one, if you keep subtracting 360 until it fits,
964. Same thing.
and then subtract 360 again, you'll get...
640.
Okay, so this answer's appeared 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So these are the only 3 answers here. This one's a little bit tricky. Because they did this thing,
Yeah.
Can we use minus 50 brace
Can-
and minus
yeah?
Can you please go up a second for the question? Just
No, I can't actually.